Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 8:02 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. I hope you're all doing well this morning and feeling good and feeling nice. It's Friday. We've made it to the weekend, and there's a lot going on this weekend. So if you're looking for things to do or get involved in, there's quite a great amount of activities. Actually, State Representative Hernandez is having her Earth Day cleanup at Gregory Island in North Aurora this weekend. I have the flyer. I'll tell you guys about that. There will be light refreshments provided as well. So if you're looking to get back out there and give back to your community, be sure to take part with that. Aisha Saxon is here. Good morning to you, Aisha Saxon. Gloria Jurado, good morning to you as well. Becky Hoff is here. J.L. Harris, Saul Olivas, Ale Hernandez, dear friend, what is up? Get to know the Road Home program at Rush University out of Chicago. Monica Sanchez, scratch it up. Get familiar with Universal Wellness. Universal Wellness provides skincare essentials and other great things for your body, and your skin will thank you. Jennifer Ryan Mayton is here as well. Good morning to you, Jennifer Ryan Mayton. So good to see all of you guys. Now, I owe you guys a piece of news that I did not deliver to you on Monday like I anticipated doing. So I'm going to make sure I give that to you. But before we get to that piece of news, Gabriel Bradford, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It's been a fun week. I went bowling last night, so that was a lot of fun. Because if you go to the Parkside Lanes in Aurora, they have this great deal where it's like $8 to bowl for like 2 hours, which is like really great. So
$8 for 2 hours. That's a good deal.
Yeah. So I went with my sisters, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice. Gabriel Bradford is he is the producer of this show. He's been doing a very great job. Gabriel Bradford is our intern here on Good Morning Aurora, and Gabriel Bradford represents not only the Aurora Youth Council, he also represents the Alive Center in Aurora. The Alive Center is a fantastic not-for-profit that does much to empower many young people. I mean, the young people that they empower there at that location at LaSalle Street, also the Naperville location, and not only that, the new Hanover Park location is fantastic. Candace Henning and Addie Rubio and Casey Chitwood, good morning to all of you, dear sisters. Brett, how you feeling, baby?
I'm doing good.
All right. Brett Putton is our mentee of the Waubonsie Community College Triumph Mentoring Program. The Triumph Mentoring Program does a lot to help empower and, just set young men on a good path for success here in the future. So we're glad to have Brett as well. The time is 8:04. Here's the thing I need to tell you guys about, and I forgot to do this on Monday. I hope that y'all forgive a brother. But State Representative Maura Hershauer has announced that the Forest Preserve District of Kane County, Village of South Elgin, and Batavia Park District will be included in the $60 million state grant for park districts and recreational departments in Illinois. Governor Pritzker and the Department of Natural Resources are distributing nearly $60 million in grants for 118 local park projects throughout Illinois. These grants serve to help communities acquire land and develop recreational opportunities for park districts and recreational centers. Forest Preserve District of Kane County, Village of South Elgin, and Batavia Park District will be receiving $600,000 in funding. Quote, I am excited to share that the Forest Preserve District of Kane County, Village of South Elgin, and Batavia Park District will be the benefactors of this grant. This is an investment into the health and well-being of families in the community. Parks and recreational centers have always been a special place in our neighborhoods because they are a place where everyone can gather together to be active and present with their children and friends. That's some good stuff. Shout out to the Office of State Representative Maura Hershauer out of Batavia doing great things. Well, it's 8:06, and we're about to go into the weekend. Two things. Number one, we like to ask you guys, how you feeling today? How are you feeling? Aisha Saxon, how are you feeling? Josue Pais, how are you doing? Saul Olivas, how are you feeling? Ali, let me know in the chat how you feeling. Put your emoji that you feel right now in the chat. If you're feeling a little slow and sluggish, put the turtle. If you're feeling up and at 'em, put the grasshopper. Put a house. Put a car, whatever you want. Put that in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling today, because it's about you. It's not just about us. Johnny Felix is here as well. Good morning to you guys. Now, Gabriel, do me a favor. Take me to that thing that qualifies.
We got some breaking news.
Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce is here. Good morning to you guys. Josie Mendoza Geller, good morning to you. Get to know the AEEF, the Aurora East Educational Foundation, and get to know the Aurora Civilian Police Academy alumni. I think that's the
CP AAA.
Yeah, word up. Yeah, that's right. CP AAA. Get to know them too. They're great people. Shout out to Sergeant Carter. Okay, Friday, April 28th, coming up, you're invited. The Everyday Heroes Breakfast is going to be taking place at the Prisco Community Center from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., and I will be there in the house, chilling, present. Dan Barrero said there will be bacon. Don't threaten me with a good time, bruh. I'm there. A celebration of scouting and its impact on the community. This is hosted by the Ottawa District of the Three Fires Council of the Boy Scouts of America. It's recognizing honorees from Aurora, and guest speaker will be former Kane County Sheriff Pat Perez, and also an Aurora native. This will be a great event. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing up close the give back. I'm looking forward to seeing the recognition to all of the people who've done great things in the community. So there's a lot of guest speakers, Pat Perez is the guest speaker. There's a number of honorees, so people who will be there, they might give a little speech, but they'll be receiving awards and receiving admiration and accolades. The word of the day is accolades. Gabriel, if you would do me a favor and put that in the chat for these smart cats out there, man.
Right
accolades is the word of the day. Okay, moving right along to the next piece of news, and I got a story I'm going to tell you guys. I just reconnected with an old friend recently, and we got to talk about that, man. We got to talk about that, taking care of yourself and each other. I'm going to give that to you at the end, but I'm going to give it to you a little bit early too. Josie feels good. Her emoji is the music. I feel good. Saul Olivas, he's running. Busy week and weekend. I feel you. Jennifer Ryan Mayton, she's in love and crazy emoji. I'm feeling that. I feel that too. Alvin Soto was here. Good morning to you, Alvin Soto, our friend. APD in the house. Ali Hernandez is here as well. Okay. Before I get into the friend thing, don't forget, Paramount School of the Arts has the performance camp this year with Matilda Jr., the musical. Now, if you listen to this show on Wednesday, it was Wednesday we were talking about that, right?
It was Wednesday.
Yeah,
oh, my goodness. Yes.
If you would have listened into the Wednesday show, you would have heard that Gabriel here.
Brett.
Gabriel is, he was in Matilda Jr. once upon a time. Gabriel's a theater kid, so he knows all about it. This year's production will be Roald Dahl's Matilda Jr. Performance Camp. Spend 3 weeks as a Paramount performing artist rehearsing for Matilda Jr., a joyous girl power musical romp about a special little girl with an extraordinary imagination. Experience state-of-the-art sets and costumes. Receive professional training from top-tier Paramount Theater artists, including Bailey O'Neill, who's a director, and Lexi Bailey, who's choreographer, as you perfect high-energy song and dance numbers. Now, this is, it's the arts, and we love to share the arts on this show. But the other thing about it is that, do you know how liberating it is to see your final production on the screen or on the stage? The work that you put in. Ask anybody who has a background in that or has spent any time with theater and on stage. It feels really good for those people after having gone through everything to see the crowd out there and supporting it and cheering for them, man. So this being an initiative for young people is quite spectacular. Anyway, the final details. The Paramount Performance Camp runs June 5th through the 24th, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So that is a really good chunk of time there, but you can learn a lot in that time. The campus for children, grades 5 through 12, and the fee is $400 per week for 3 weeks of fun, camaraderie, professional arts education, and the chance to perform on Paramount's stage. No small endeavor, let me tell you, because the Paramount recently won Jeff Awards. I think that was back in February. Space is limited, so don't hesitate to sign up now to register and for more information. The link is here and the email is here as well, and you can ask the Paramount School of the Art about payment plans and scholarship opportunities. So I'm going to give this to GB here so he could put that in the chat. Thank you very much for that, young man. All right. So the time is 8:11 a.m. Here's the thing. Now let me talk to you. Let me talk to y'all about something serious. So recently, I reconnected with a friend, right? And you know, I learned. You never stop learning. You never do. And actually, Brett, take me or Greg or scratch it up. All right, let's start over. Take me to a commercial. I'm on a commercial.
Yep.
All right. Good looking now. I gotta do something about you guys. You guys are not sitting in the right place. I gotta move one of y'all. One of y'all gotta get away from me. One of you guys gotta sit over there. Y'all gotta because I keep putting Brett and Gabriel together and making Greg. And
Right.
it's just not.
I think we gotta hire a guy named Greg.
It's not working out for me, man. It really isn't. Yeah, we gotta hire a guy named Greg.
We could wear like name tags. Don't worry. I'll start like wearing a name tag that says Gabriel, and then in other words, I'll have AKA Greg.
Greg. All right. Jonathan Rosenthal is here. Good morning to you, Jonathan Rosenthal. So here's the thing. I meet my friend, right? I'm coming down Broadway. I'm chilling, and I hear a guy talking over my right shoulder, and I look over, and it's a friend I haven't seen in decades, literal decades, 2 of them, 20 years. And I'm like, wow, here's this guy, and we talk and everything, and we're in traffic though, so hey, I'll hit you up on Facebook. Where you at on Facebook? We hit each other up on Facebook and send him a message, and we decided to get together to have a little, have a burger and talk things out. Right now, here's the thing. I knew that there was something up because I tried to reach out to him a couple other times in all these years that went by. And, he kind of just ignored me. And that's cool, because I really didn't recall how we left each other. I knew he didn't hate me. I know I didn't do anything like detrimental to him. Right. But I was like, well, maybe he's not feeling me. You grow out of people. You know how that goes. So we get together and we meet up and we're talking everything. And I'm not going to put all of his business out there in the street, but over the years, he has gone through some tragedies. In the time that he and I have been friends, he's lost his parents, both parents. And he experienced a divorce, amongst other things. He had the same kind of life issues that all of us have, right? But the key to it all is that he and I were friends. But when we were sitting down talking, he was like, man, we're having a good time and we're telling old stories. And, man, I remember this and, man, I remember that. We're having a real good time. And I kept kind of pressing him. I said, look, I've been seeing you around, man. I've been seeing you here. I've been seeing you there. And, you're doing good things. I see what you're up to, man. Like, what's up, man? Why did you want to talk to a brother? And, it was kind of a sensitive topic, but I'll share it with you guys. He told me something. He told me a story, which I remember, in which when he retold it to me, I actually felt very sad. When he, and having just lost my dad, it really strikes me even worse. But when he lost his mom, he and I were friends, and he told me that he was going through a whole lot, and it was hard for him to get motivated. And I remember that. I remember it very well. It was hard for him to get motivated. It was hard for him to get himself out of the house. It was hard for him to get up it was hard for him. Hard for him. It It was very difficult for him. The man has daughters. It was very difficult for him to motivate himself every day just to get out of bed. It was hard for him just to go down the hall and put something in his stomach. It was hard for him. It was very difficult for that man every single day to get up and do the things in life that are required to be done, including being a dad with daughters. It was very hard for him to do. And I would drop in on him. I'd say hi to him. I'd check in on him, and he was all right. He was as good. He was as good as a guy could be going through such a thing. And shortly after that, unfortunately, I experienced some pain and trouble in my own household. Unfortunately, the relationship with my son's mom and I started to deteriorate and things like that, and we became each other's kind of rock, So one day and I'll dance around this story because it's way too long, but basically one day when I was in a really bad place and kind of rock bottom and, doing all those breakup things like separating stuff from here to there and, driving it over here and putting it in storage and all that, I had like a flat tire or something like that. He came out and changed my flat tire for me, which was help I really needed bad that day. Unfortunately, right after that, we were supposed to we were going to do something. I can't recall exactly what we were going to do, but he as I mentioned, he had a hard time getting out the house every day. He had a hard time getting himself up and motivated to do the things that are required. See the sunshine, see the birds, open the windows up. And he and I were supposed to hang out. And I blew him off. I didn't mean to blow him off. I don't even recall I recall what I was doing, but suffice to say that I didn't hang out with him that day. I think if memory serves me correctly, I went to the city and hung out with somebody else doing something else. And just now, literally on Wednesday, I found out how much that hurt him. And that made me very ashamed of myself. It really did. Because now I look back at it and I think of all the people who I thought were friends once upon a time. And I think of all the people who were just in my life for one quick season and now they're not. And I thought of all the people who I thought were cool, but when I needed somebody and the chips were down, they weren't there. It really bothered me to know that I was that person. Now, before he reminded me of that story, I told him, because I kept pressing him, like, what's up, man? Like, I've been missing you, man. What's up? I knew that whatever the issue wasn't a detrimental event that made him hate me, because here he was with me. But it really sunk home how much of an impact you may actually have in a person's life. Because the big picture part of this story is that the individual I'm talking about, was more of a friend to me in my rough spots than all the other people around me at that time that I thought were friends. When my chips were down, he was the only person who showed up for me. And it reminded me of yet another moment in life where I was not taking care of myself and each other. And he told me something that really stuck with me. He said, you know what? He said, dude, it's all right. He forgave me. He was like, dude, people go through stuff. People go through shit in their life, and right? We're like, not to use an analogy that may be offensive to some, but we're like snakes. You shed your skin, that skin is dead now. And it was another log on my fire to realize, like, you know what? I'm not going to mess that up again. That's what I'm not going to do. What I'm not going to do is hear that story. I learned that lesson already. I learned it in spades. And I'm proud to announce that me and my friend, we're homies like it never happened. We got past that. We moved on from that. We built that over. That's over with. And I appreciate that. And I told him that I will never let him down as a friend again. And I'm happy about that. It really made me feel good. It made me feel good that I was able to X that out of my I guess my mental Rolodex. Because I knew that I had done something to upset him, but I didn't know what it was. But now, after losing my dad, I see that was actually without hyperbole, that was probably the most devastating thing that I could have done as a friend. That was not being a friend. That was not taking care of myself and each other. That was not me being my very best. That was not me living up to my full potential. And strangely enough, that's what life is all about. Life is about you falling off the horse and getting back on it and realizing, like, you know what? We won't be fooled again. The time is 8:23. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Brett, do us a favor, young man. Take us to a commercial. Give us one quick piece of news so I can get back and continue painting this house. Sean Savage is here. Good morning to you, Sean Savage.
That's cool, man. Right. Okay, so free glucose testing every Wednesday, 8 to 10 a.m. Free blood sugar screening are available from 8 to 10 a.m. on Wednesdays on a first-come, first-served basis at Rush Copley Diabetes Center. It's located at 2088 Ogden Avenue, and for more information, call 630-898-3649. Again, 630-898-3649.
Thank you very much. And actually, the last thing I forgot about that story was that the whole time, from then till now, this individual, well, you know, in the past bunch of years especially, this individual has been watching me, been seeing me do my thing. That felt good. It felt good. It felt good to see him extend his hand like, yo, I see what you're doing with the show. Hey, you're doing good, man. Good things. I'm seeing good things. That felt good. That felt good. So we won't make those mistakes again, right? All right, that's enough of that. Time is 8:24 a.m. Saul Levis just gave us an important piece of news. The East versus West alumni basketball game is tonight at East Aurora High School, 5,000 or 500 Tomcat Lane, whichever one it is. Go out there for that. 500 Tomcat Lane. Good looking out, GB. Go out to that. Have a good time. If you like basketball, that's going to be the place to be for you tonight. There was another person here who I just saw. Oh, Aisha Saxon. Look at her. She got a lot of emojis. Aisha Saxon is up there. She's ready to go and get it today. That's that Good Morning Aurora energy. Gabriel Bradford put in the definition of accolades. Thank you very much. East Aurora Theater students are performing the SpongeBob musical this weekend, Friday through Sunday. BTP is here as well. Good morning to you as well. Life will test us first to teach us a lesson. Cindy Morales. What? Come on now. Absolutely. That's the thing, right? Life is that, you know, life is different from school. You know, you get the test first, then you get the lesson. Come on, man. Is that deep enough for y'all? Scratch it up. Did y'all hear me? You get the test first, then you get the lesson. I learned it. Anyway, Jonathan Rosenthal, most wouldn't have the personal growth to stand in their space and ask the question. No, that's a fact. Sometimes we have to lose what we have to appreciate. Sometimes we have to lose what we have to appreciate what we have. So sorry for loss. Now I appreciate you, Cindy Morales. I do, my friend, no doubt. All right. This Saturday as well, there's another great great initiative taking place. We had the fortune, indeed the fortune, to interview a man who is a pastor at Good Shepherd United Methodist Church in Oswego, 5 West Washington Street in Oswego. I went down there recently. I had no idea that this was even down there. Like, I don't know a lot about Oswego, and I have to familiarize myself more. But anyway, Help, Sorry, Love, non-for-profit, and the Church of Good Shepherd are presenting Alternative Fuel Night, sharing struggles and finding solutions. This is going to be 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. this Saturday. Live praise music, an inspiring panel of speakers in areas of mental health, education, health and nutrition, and young adult perspectives. All ages are welcome. However, it is recommended that children under the age of 15 are accompanied by an adult due to the sensitive nature of discussion topics. Once again, that's going to be this Saturday, Alternative Fuel Night, and looks like it'll be a good time. So get ready for that. All right, I gave you the grant information. The next thing I'm going to give you is Parent Cafe. So next week on Tuesday, join Fox Valley United Way, Spark, and Family Focus from 6 to 7 p.m. at Family Focus Aurora, 552nd Avenue. I just went there the other day. First time. It's like right next to what's that middle school over there? Waldo.
Well, yeah, Waldo.
Yeah, that's right, Waldo. So I go there. Here's a story. I didn't even notice. It used to be a church or something. But Family Focus is using like only certain parts of it. So you're walking around this like old church with a gym and classrooms. It was really like interesting. I took a whole bunch of pictures. But anyway, you can join the Parent Cafe. In Spanish, it's Cafe para Padres. Join to talk about self-help communication with your children and how to set boundaries with your children. Once again, 552nd Avenue. I think I'll be going to this too. So if you are, if you're around, come on. We can maybe sit together. All right, time is 8:28 a.m. Gabriel, take me to a commercial, please, young man. Just do that for me. I need one of those right now. Jen Ingram is here. Good morning to you, Jen Ingram. Jen Ingram is she's a great person. She's a friend of the show. Jen Ingram she's the founder of Grandma Bear's Daycare. She's also a face painter, and not only that, she's one half of the dynamic duo who will be doing the cooking for our 3-year anniversary. Do the thing, news. Yeah, that's right. I almost forgot, big dog.
Yeah.
Hold on, baby. Yeah, that's right. I would have been remiss not to tell you that Saturday, May 13th, will be the Good Morning Aurora 3-year anniversary party at McCarty Mills Tap Room, 140 South River Street. The hottest thing on River Street. There's nothing else on River Street that's even coming close. Well, Wickwood House is pretty dope. And so is Society 57. And the library has books, so that's always a winner. But anyway, McCarty Mills is where we're going to be at for the 3-year anniversary party. DJ Venom is going to be doing the spinning of the music for us that night, and I will be delivering news. And we got a special announcement to make that night, too. So if you come there, you're going to get a humdinger. McCarty Mills also has fantastic craft beer. They got pizzas. They got strawberry, they got these pretzels with strawberry dip or something like that. The beers are great. The people are awesome, and the fun is going to be super fun. So you come on out there and you have a good time with us. Once again, it's going to be Saturday, May 13th. But what I meant to say about Jen Ingram is this. Jen Ingram is one of she's half of the Corinne's Kitchen team. Fantastic food, great wings and all kinds of soul food, jambalaya and this, that, and the other. They'll be doing the cooking for us at this great event. So you come there, purchase some Corinne's Kitchen, and support a great local business. Support a family. Support a great team. Okay. Now, something I got to tell you about, and it's extremely important. And then after this, we'll come out of commercial so I can talk to you about a couple more important things, and then we'll let you go. I think we'll treat you nice today. Okay. Thursday, April 27th is a special day. There's going to be a first that day. You actually can bring me on for this, big dog. You can take me back. Take me home. What y'all laughing at? Y'all don't know how to sing?
I just love it when you start singing on the show, and then it's like we're gonna have like our own segment. Literally, y'all, before the show, we have like the before show conversation, and we talk about all these random things that we're gonna do, like all these segments. But it's so funny.
Yeah, that would be a whole nother episode. We might do that one day. But if anybody who's been on the show knows that, if you've ever been on Good Morning Aurora, you know that there is always a before conversation and an after conversation. So you got to be here to experience it. Okay, anyway. The Thursday the 27th is a special day because that's going to be our very first day out and about doing the news. I'm going to be at the Youth and Family Resource Fair. I will be sitting there delivering the news that night. I will be in the flesh that night, Thursday the 27th at the Prisco Community Center from 6 to 8 p.m. I will be there, me, yes, in the house, in the skin, doing the news. And I'm very excited about that. It'll be my first time actually being out there about in the, like ABC 7. I'm going to be there. So I'm really looking forward to it. More than 45 organizations, programs, and activities for youth this summer will be present for you and anybody to come there. This is a free event. It's open to the public. So once again, I think that should be highlighted too, because a lot of people have the assumption that if they see something grandiose taking place in the city, there has to be a fee associated with it. That's not the case. A lot of times when you see something like that, if there is a fee, it's probably a private, group or whatever organization doing it, and they're charging a door fee. Or if there's a fee for registration or something like that, that's something different. That's probably a fee associated with helping the organization out. Like Mutual Hope has the walk in Batavia. I can't think of the name of it right now, but there's a little fee associated with that. But you're supporting the activities of Mutual Ground. The Prisco Community Center is located at 150 West Illinois Avenue. Bring the whole family. Free tacos by Primo's Tacos. Door prizes include a Nintendo Switch bundle, TV, iPads, gift cards, and much more. And there's going to be special youth performances by APS Training Academy, Sarah Ramos, Nija, Simply Destiny, and A Factor Dance Company.
How exciting is that?
That's a humdinger. That's what it is.
I'll also be there too, and this event is going to be emceed by members of the Aurora Youth Council too. So, word up! That sounds
sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, Maria Saltigeri. Good morning to you, Maria Saltigeri. She is here. Get to know Zenloft. Get to know Eye of the Angelus. April 26th. They have a great event going on. There is a returning yogi who will be leading and taking part with Maria Saltigeri. The flyer is not in front of me, and I have not memorized it yet. So I know all the key details are in there, right, Maria? That's right. All right, take me to a commercial, big dog. Janice Collins is here. Good morning to you, Janice Collins. Shout out to Bulldog Nutrition in Batavia. Okay, so I've got more great stuff to tell you guys about. I have more news than I could. I'm swimming in news, for real. I remember my son was like, what's all these papers here? I'm like, that's the news. He was like, all this? Like, yeah. All of that, news and information. We got a world to save. Okay, free museum tickets are available. The April museum, scratch it up. I know y'all wish I had a scratch up button for life, right? Sitting there at work with your boss. Hey, can you work extra today? I said yes, scratch it up. Oh my God, I don't want to work. The April Constituent Museum card is now live. Constituents can sign up to use the card with the Office of State Representative Barbara Hernandez. This Constituent Museum card covers entry for up to 4 people for one visit. Special exhibits and events are not included. Participants may sign up for the 2-day maximum, but the days must be back to back. Please sign up at least 3 days prior to the date to plan on using the card so you can give staff time to coordinate your visit. Also, there's a scholarship for DACA and citizenship application. The Illinois Legislative Latino Caucus has been at the forefront of making naturalization a reality for thousands of Illinoisans. Did you know there's a naturalization fee scholarship? I bet you did not. Learn about the New Americans Initiative and Gabriel, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you this so you can. Where'd my highlighter go? Oh, here it is.
Oh, there we go.
You know the cool thing about doing the news? The news is the only area, well, with the exception of art, the news is the only area where you can mess up all of it. And it's just another day on the office, man. It's all good.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. You know what? You don't have to speak proper. Well, you do got to speak properly, but you can mess it up every now and then, and right? It's all about glucose testing, not my grammar. All right, here I'm gonna highlight. Yeah, I'm gonna highlight this for you, Gabriel. Brett, hand that to Gabriel, please. Thank you, young man. It's the naturalization one. The one that starts with the bit.ly and all that. Sound bowl healing is what it is. That's what it's called. It's called Sound Bowl Healing. April 26th. It's going to be at Zen Loft with my friends of Eye of the Angelus. Okay. Next, and then we'll come out of commercial. Support programs and movement disorders. Spring and summer of 2023. This information is from the Parkinson's Foundation and Rush Copley Movement Disorders Program. Now, ask yourself, who in my life do I know who can benefit from this? How can I use this information to benefit everybody? Well, I'll tell you how. A lot of the times, and this is something that I need you guys to help out with the show, please. If you see something on the show, even if you don't necessarily benefit from it, right? Maybe you're young and healthy. Maybe you don't have an issue with Parkinson's disease. In many ways, you're just a person who should share that, right? Just because you don't feel it doesn't mean that you shouldn't share it. We share a lot of stuff on the show, which has I don't suffer from any of it. That's why I share it. Because someone in my network or my family may be suffering from it. That's the benefit of sharing things. Anyway, I want to give you guys this real quick. Rush Copley's Movement Disorders Program provides support services to people with Parkinson's disease, essential tremor, dystonia, and ataxia to help them manage their condition and maximize their movement, coordination, and quality of life. Now, here are the camps, or the groups, excuse me. There's the Movement Disorders Support Group. The first Tuesday of the month, except January and July, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Caregiver or Care Partner Support Group, meeting the third Thursday of the month, except July and December, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Exercise Level 1 for those who require more assistance, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 to 1:45 p.m. at the Rush Copley Healthplex Studio 1, in person or virtual. Now, the previous two groups, Movement Disorder Support Group, Caregiver or Care Partner Support Group, those meet at Waterford Place, 1310 Waterford Drive in Aurora. Now, speakers and special events. You can attend occasional gatherings to socialize with other participants and their care partners, or to hear a professional speak on topics of interest to people living with Parkinson's disease or other movement disorders. Taught by certified Delay the Disease instructors, these classes can help counteract the movement challenges experienced by people with movement disorders. All classes are held at Rush Copley's Healthplex, 1900 Ogden Avenue in Aurora. Each in-person class is limited to 15 participants. If a class is full, you will be put on a wait list to join the class in person, but you may also participate virtually until then. Next, Exercise Level 2 for people who are more independent and need less assistance. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 to 2:45 p.m. At the Healthplex Studio 1. Exercise Level 3 for those at a higher fitness level who move with no assistance and are ready for a more challenging class. Tuesdays, 3 to 3:45 p.m. Cycling, Mondays, 1 to 1:45 p.m. That's in person only. That class is for the cardiac and symptom relief benefits. Stay for the music and the fun. It has a prerequisite. You must be able to balance independently on a stationary bike. Next is mind and body training. That's Fridays from noon to 12:45 p.m. Mind and body training is one of the most beneficial complementary therapies for Parkinson's disease, helping to increase flexibility, improve posture and balance, loosen tight, painful muscles, and enhance quality of life. Music therapy. Wednesdays, 1 to 2 p.m. Music therapy uses music interventions to increase speech intelligibility, pitch and loudness, improve respiratory strength, and provide social support and relaxation. No musical experience or talent is necessary to participate. Last but not least is Loud Crowd, developed by the Parkinson's Voice Project. This is Fridays from 1 to 2 p.m. This program focuses on preserving the voices of individuals with Parkinson's disease and Parkinson's plus syndromes. Led by a certified speech language pathologist, you will do exercises and interact with other participants for support, encouragement, and accountability. Please contact your doctor for an order for an evaluation or treatment if it has been longer than 6 months since you participated in these programs. This is all from the Rush Copley Medical Center. I want to say thank you very much to our dear friends at the Waterford Center as well, Omar Ramos and our dear friend Mariana Martinez. That's her name. Her name is Mariana Martinez of Rush Copley. If you know who she is, tell her that Curtis just said your name on the air, girl. It's a shout out. Time is 8:42 a.m. and listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Brett, you got one more piece of news over there. Please deliver it for us, my man.
Come walk with us every second and fourth Saturday of the month from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. The Rush Copley Healthplex on 1900 Ogden Avenue in the beautiful city of Aurora. This provider-led group is a fun and safe place to go for a walk, learn about health, and meet new friends. The event is free and all are welcome. State Rep Barbara Hernandez is joining Circuit Clerk Teresa Barrero to hold Kane County and expungement clinics to assist Kane County residents with expunging or sealing records. The second will be on September 9th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Gal Borden Public Library on 270 North Grove Avenue in Elgin. I'm holding these clinics with Clerk Barrero to help people reclaim their futures, Hernandez said. My goal here is to ensure that people know their rights and know how to exercise those rights. Members of our community who have committed low-level, nonviolent offenses should not be forced to carry the burden of their actions if they have the legal rights to expunge them.
Thank you very much for that. Time is 8:44. There's another piece of that thing, though, Gabriel. Please. Girls, you know you better watch out. Some guys are only about that thing. Yeah, y'all here for the news, not the singing. I know y'all jealous. All right, anyway, here's the thing. Women of Aurora is hosting a lunch and learn on Friday, May 12th at 11:30 a.m. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. Join Women of Aurora, Illinois to learn more. Thank you very much for that piece of news, Cindy Morales. Okay. All right. Well, time's 8:45. Man, it's been a heck of a week. Got a couple more pieces of news to deliver to you guys before we get out of here, but want to talk to you about some great stuff that's happening in the community. It's going to be taking place locally. Besides the community, the Youth and Family Resource Fair, taking place on Thursday the 27th, there's also a fantastic event coming back called Green Fest. Now, for those of you who are Aurorans, you will be familiar with Green Fest. Green Fest is a great event and initiative put on, created, and hosted by Mavis Bates, and it's going to be really big this year. The pandemic really put a damper and stopped many of the great events held by organizations and people. And as we've talked on the show since this show started in COVID and we're here post-COVID, as we talked about, not everybody, not every organization, and not everything came back out of COVID. A lot. I mean, and that's from businesses to a lot of things. Not everybody made it out of COVID. Okay. They may have been physically okay, but they may have lost their business. They may have lost their livelihood. If you're like me, you lost your job. And for the people who were able to keep it going or put it on hiatus and bring it back, man, that's special. That's special. So Greenfest is going to be a very special event this year because there's a lot of vendors who were able to come back in a strong fashion. They're going to put themselves together with the team and other volunteers and other organizations and sponsors. And just like spring and rebirth, they're back to continue the good work that they're doing. Greenfest isn't just about the environment. Well, it's wholly for and about the environment, but a lot of the vendors and people who do take part in Greenfest activities and do things at Greenfest aren't necessarily just 100% environmentally minded. They know the strength of the environment and the strength of that and the impact that humans have on the climate and the environment. They take part, but they also are there to spread awareness for many other things. So, I mean, get involved, man. If you're able to come out and support Greenfest, please do. Mavis Bates has been a very big supporter of our show and a fan. We had Mavis Bates and Christina Campos on the show. Had a great conversation with them about Greenfest. So, I mean, if you support Greenfest, you support I almost said Green Morning Aurora. That would have been kind of cool. I should.
That sounds like a good segment.
I should have said that. I'm gonna just not. Next time I mess up, I'm just gonna keep going with it. But anyway,
Green Aurora.
If you support Greenfest, you support Good Morning Aurora. So, please, man, take part in that if you're able to. If you're able to, come on out for Greenfest. It's gonna be a really good time. The other thing I want to mention to you guys is that there is if you go on Google and you Google your favorite business or a restaurant you like or something like that, I want to encourage you guys to do this today and perhaps this weekend. Leave a review. Leave a Google review for your business. There's a business that you like or they did something good for you or people that you support. Leave a Google review for them. The power of Google reviews is very the power of Google reviews. Google reviews have a lot of power. And that's a good way to support any business or organization that you like. So I would encourage you guys to do that. A lot of the small businesses and people who are coming up to be better businesses or people who have an idea, who created a page for it, but now are trying to get more steam behind it. That's not something that you have to pay for. That's something that you can do easily. You can do it for free. And it helps them out. Leave a Google review. Check that out. Try that out. Leave a Google review and see the impact that has on that business or that person or that organization. All right. Time is 8:49. One more commercial, young man. One more commercial. Dora Sanchez Soto is here. Good morning to you, Dora Sanchez Soto. We appreciate you. Still listen. Oh, absolutely. I appreciate that, man, so much. You guys know we do. We do, man. We appreciate you guys very much because this show, and Gabriel and I were just talking about this just the other day. Look, man, it's all about you. It's about you. It's about you, Mutual Ground, right? It's about the students, man. It's not about us. It's about making you guys feel good. Okay. Have a great weekend, neighbors. Becky Hoff, thank you. The Fire Museum, the Aurora Fire Museum, meat raffle is happening now. Proceeds will support the mission and programs of the Aurora Regional Fire Museum. The winners will be drawn at 7 p.m. Tuesday, May 2nd at Tavern on Broadway in downtown Aurora, and winners need not be present to win. Tickets are $25 each. Grand prize is a deluxe meat bundle and Pit Boss flat top grill. Whoever wins that, I expect an invitation to your cookout.
We expecting some good barbecue.
Yeah. Hey Curtis, man, we got butterfly pork chops. Yeah, we'll be there.
Oh yeah,
we might bring the camera too. Okay. Second place is the Grand Meat Bundle and Weber Charcoal Grill. Third place, the Sizzling Meat Bundle. Fourth place, Steaming Meat Bundle. Fifth place, Weekend Celebration Package. And sixth place is the Griller's Delight Package. Visit the website for a complete listing of each prize package, and the website is in the link. Thank you very much for that, Tracy Duran. I appreciate you so much. Brett Putten just tagged me in his Instagram story. Good looking out, big dog. I appreciate that. Okay, now here's what I had to tell you guys. Tuesday, the 25th, from 1 to 2:30 p.m. This is important. There's tenant screening, eviction records, and fair housing. This is a workshop taking place at the Aurora Public Library downtown. This is put on by two organizations, Hope Fair Housing Center and the Chicago Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights. This is going to be at the Aurora Public Library in downtown, once again, from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Registration is required. We've posted this flyer. The flyer's on our Facebook page. It's on Buenos Dias Aurora 2. Check it out, please. The Hope Fair Housing Center and Chicago Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights will cover a quick review of fair housing, tenant screening and discriminatory effects liability, no evictions policies and the disparate impact on black women and families, best practices when conducting an individualized assessment of an applicant's tenant history. Do you consider eviction records in your rental application process? Denying an applicant because they have an eviction record may violate fair housing laws. Learn how to bring your policies into compliance. This training is free. I will be there. Why will I be there? Is that because of Good Morning Aurora? No. It's because I represent proudly an organization whose mission it is to provide housing and homeownership opportunities to the community. That is to say that if you're, whatever you're going through, if we can help you achieve home ownership, that is our goal, and that's what we're trying to do. That allows me to do other things like learn about fair housing and tenant rights and things like that, because I deal with people who are in those situations all the time. That's what it means to take care of yourself and each other. I live okay, but not everybody on my street does. What about your street and your neighborhood? Just because your household is all right, how does your neighborhood feel? That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. So I'll be there, and I'll be doing my very best to learn more about what I, as an individual within the confines of my organization, how we can best serve the people of Aurora. How can we do that with fair housing? I have no idea, but I'm going to learn. I'm going to have this highlighter, and I'm going to have this miscellaneous notepad.
Yep.
And I'm going to fill it with ideas, and I'm going to ask questions, and I'm going to see what's up. I'm going to look at the stats. I'm going to take all that information back to my organization. I'm going to say, here's what I learned. How can this benefit our mission? The time is 8:54 a.m. Did we get everything?
We covered a lot of ground today.
We did cover a lot of ground. Brett, did we get everything?
Yeah, I've squeezed in the last news story.
You did. You got the glucose testing.
Yeah.
What's underneath the glucose testing, though? You got him, the walking dog with the dog. What's underneath that? You got that?
Yeah,
You got
with
the Barb Hernandez thing. Yeah, that's right.
Hernandez, yeah.
Okay, so we told you. So wait a minute. Let's scratch it up. So let's recap. We gave him fair housing, right? We gave him glucose testing. We gave him expunging your records. We gave him walk with a doc, right? We gave him youth family resources. I sang for him, right?
Yeah, I mean, what more is there to give?
I mean, come on, baby. You know, where else? Where else, man?
Yeah, I mean, where else could you get such good singing and news and?
Well, definitely not the singing part.
Yeah, you know what? Y'all got to hear like the before show conversation. We have the best like before show combos. Like we'll be talking about like whatever, and then we'll just like someone will just start burst out singing or something or whatever it is.
Because
It's
we're
always
creative.
goofy, yeah.
Because we're creative. Valerie's here. Good morning, Valerie. We've started sitting out on our little porch. Great opportunity to just say hi. It's the little things. That's all. Yes. I have a front porch too. Yeah, see, since the weather is nice, that's the things that are going on. My neighbor next door comes up, hola, I'm like, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? And chilling out and doing all that good stuff. So that's a good thing. The time is 8:55 a.m. Dora Sanchez Soto says, teach us some Spanish. Okay, I'll teach you some Spanish. You know what? What's some Spanish I could teach? I just learned something really cool in Spanish. Muchas cosas, other things. Is that how you say it? I think it's like other things. I just learned that, like muchas cosas or something like that. It means other things. Buenos dias, Aurora has been helping my Spanish out a lot. Actually, scratch it up. I got something for you right here in Spanish. Watch this. Here's some interesting information in Spanish. There is a citizenship and public aid benefits workshop. Taller de Ciudadanía y Servicios Públicos. This workshop has, it's for citizenship. It's by the New Americans Initiative, the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights and Family Focus, in addition to the DHS, the Department of Human Services. Professional fees by credit or debit, $50 for citizenship. This price applies only on the day of the workshop. This workshop Saturday, June 24th from 9 a.m. to noon at Family Focus. Citizenship, $725, not needed if applying for a fee waiver or scholarship. Now let's do it in Spanish for you. You ready? Sábado, 24 de junio, 2023 from 9 a.m. to noon. I can't read that in Spanish. It's actually in English. They typed it in English, so that wouldn't be okay. That would defeat the point. Thanks for that, though. Whoever made this flyer. Todos los artículos de la lista deben ser llevados al taller de ciudadanía, and that means all items on the list should be brought to the Citizens Workshop. There you go. It's the best I'm going to give you. Monica and Karina can do a far better job with that than me. So the time is 8:57 a.m. Many things. That's right. Maria Saltigeri. Muchas cosas means many things or lots of stuff. That's right. Muchas cosas. Many things. That's what we have, right?
Yep.
That's what we have. Not just news. Muchas cosas. Many things. We got coffee. We got orange juice. We got
water.
We got water. We even got plants right behind me, but you guys can't see those. All right, that's enough for today. Time is 8:58. Brenda Cornelius is watching. Good morning to you. And Fun Day Friday. Becky, yeah, we're having a lot of fun in the studio today because we can do that. It's a great day. Anyway, I want to say thank you very much to Brett. I want to say thank you very much to Gabriel. I want to say thank you very much to Monica, to Karina, and to Valerie, the newest member of our team. I want to say thank you very much to all of my team who helped make this show possible. And I want to say thank you to all the listeners, all of you, everybody who's been listening to the show and sharing the work that we do. I appreciate it very much. We appreciate it very much. And we are here to serve you, Aurora. And with that, take care of yourself and each other.